In this video, we're going to be learning about the basic setup and functions of the Zoll. We're going to start by looking at the cables on the back. Connected, we have a CO2 detector, a 3-lead EKG whip, and a pulse ox cable. Additionally, we have the whip that will plug into the pads for defibrillation and pacing, currently plugged into the side port of itself for its daily self-test. Indicators at the top. We have a green check mark here indicating that it passed its daily self-test. If this ever has a red X showing, it means there's a problem. You can try to troubleshoot and run a manual test. If that resolves, it'll have a green check mark again. If that does not resolve it, call Biomed for maintenance. The battery and the charge indicator. So if these are both lit up green, it means it is currently plugged in and the battery is fully charged. If they are ever yellow, it means it's unplugged and the battery is draining. The battery pack lives on the back. It easily comes out and goes back in. If you're ever unplugged and want to see how much time you have left for the life of the battery, press and hold this button. The green lights will light up, indicating half-hour increments of time left on the battery life. While we're back here, we'll look at how to change the paper. If the paper ever runs out, you simply press this button. The door pops open for the tray. Load the paper with the arrows pointing towards the back in the tray, feed out 1 or 2 sheets, and close the tray. Back to the front of the Zoll. As you can see, we have 3 modes: the green mode for pacing, gray for monitoring, and red for defibrillation. Let's start with monitor mode. When you turn the Zoll on, you'll see waveforms for your EKG, your CO2, and your pulse oximetry pop up. When you're connected to baby, you'll have waveforms and number values for that baby. Also in the bottom left-hand corner, there is a running timer that will count for the duration of the code to use for time management purposes of medication administration. At the bottom, there are soft keys. They're different for every mode. In monitor mode, there's code markers that you can use to indicate exact times when you started different therapies, such as oxygen, placing an IV, giving sedation, etc. Depending on which mode you're in, there'll be different options for those code markers. This is helpful because at the end of the code, you can print a log or a chart, which you'll see under report data, and it'll print real-time information of when those interventions were done.